case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a landmark case that questioned the responsibility of the City of New York to act with reasonable care for its public transport system, a tragic Staten Island ferry accident became the focus of a pivotal 2008 ruling by United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. The operating practice that allowed the ferry to function with only one pilot on board resulted in a devastating collision, which led to the death of 10 passengers and injury of 19, as well as subsequent charges of negligence against the city. The ferry captain and the director of ferry operations were held accountable for their role in the accident, each found guilty of seaman's manslaughter and making false statements to the Coast Guard. However, the spotlight was trained on the city's decision to run the ferry with a single pilot, an action that was denounced as showing a lack of reasonable care when the district court confirmed the city's negligence. In response to the court decision and widespread criticism, the city sought to limit their liability under the Limitation of Liability Act. Concurrently, over 175 personal injury and wrongful death claims were filed against the city. Ultimately, the district court strained to absolve the city of some of its blame, rejecting its petition and attributing the accident to the assistant captain's loss of awareness and the director of ferry operations' failure to enforce a two-pilot rule. In a reaffirmation of the lower court's findings, the appeals court upheld the decision, categorizing the city's action as negligence that was significant and connected to the shocking crash. Moreover, the court asserted that its application of the Limitation of Liability Act could not apply in such a circumstance. The appeal court's ruling emphasized that the city had fallen short of meeting the minimum standard of care outlined in the Coast Guard regulation. This negligence resulted from the city's failure to properly enforce a policy it had in place, the crucial two-pilot rule, which was expected to be followed by similarly sized ships carrying a similar number of passengers in order to ensure safety. By confirming the district decision, the court thus declared the City of New York culpable for the damages caused by its employees' negligence. The case was then returned to the lower courts for further legal proceedings.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.